This is every Jedi in the Men of War Assault Squad 2 Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, and they're about to experience Order 66 on a whole new level. Endless shock troopers are going to be spawning in throughout the next hour and launching a full-scale charge against Rom Koda's men who are guarding the Jedi Knights. Now, these Jedi are also on free move mode, so they will come out of this small hangar bay area to fight alongside Koda's men. However, it's gonna be rough, because they have to last for 1 hour against endless waves of shock troopers with a mere 100 soldiers behind them. They have a few roaming rebel troopers with them, as well as E-Web turrets and 2 mortars to help out in their fight. But beyond that, they're all alone, and they're cornered. It is going to be a brutal battle. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. Now let's get into this thing. Real quick, huge thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. They have literally the best deals in gaming. I use it all the time. If you like Star Wars games, Lego Star Wars for $2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $9. One of my favorite Star Wars games, Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, $1.70. If you want to play the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, Men of War Assault Squad 2, $3. Extremely popular games can be up to 99% off. Link in the description below. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the video. Alright boys, we've got 1 hour on my phone timer. We're gonna start it alongside the game here, and boom. Okay, we are getting started, and the shock troopers are coming out of this tiny little choke point, which is going to be very helpful for the rebel troopers during this battle. Now, normally when we do these battles, we only give the defenders about 30 minutes. However, the defenders have Jedi, which are extremely difficult to kill, so we ended up doubling the time here. But we also increased the number of shock troopers spawning in at once. I believe there's about 60 shock troopers that should spawn in every 30 seconds or so. They might not necessarily spawn in right now, because these troopers need to leave the spawn area before another round will spawn in. It's a slight way of preventing the game from crashing or lagging out from too many entities, but later on in this battle, as they do leave that spawn area, it might get a little laggy. Either way, the Jedi are coming on out here. We have both named Jedi as well as just some unknown Jedi who you can name in the comment section, I suppose, except I call dibs on this guy. His name is Greg. Hello, Greg. We've also got Kit Fisto out here. We got a Temple Guard. There's Ahsoka Tano. Does she still count as a Jedi? I don't know at this point in the Clone Wars. We've got Mace Windu out here. This is like Saucine 10 or something like that. There's Plo, there's Rom Koda, there's Qui-Gon. Obi-Wan's behind that Rodian right there. There's a Weequay Jedi. Hey, every kind of Jedi is on this here battlefield. Yes, sir. And oh, Ki-Adi-Mundi is depth charging into the enemy spawn area. That's the problem, is that the Jedi are on free move mode, so they'll retreat or advance depending on how they feel the battle is going. And right now, they're clearly very happy with how the battle's going because they're full yeeting into the spawn. But eventually, another unit of clone troopers is going to spawn in. Are they stormtroopers at this point? Well, they're clone troopers now fighting for the new Empire, so maybe they're stormtroopers. Who knows? Phase 3 stormtroopers, although they don't have the Phase 3 armor, which Phase 3 armor is sick, by the way. It's only featured in the Force Unleashed video games, but it is fire. It's this cool stormtrooper clone trooper hybrid armor. You should definitely check it out if you have not seen it before. But regardless of that, we did have a huge spawn wave come in here. The Jedi dealing with them nicely, and also mortar shots coming in to support the Jedi. So this is more of a Jedi attack than anything right now. Of course, that will change as more troopers end up spawning in. The Jedi could be putting themselves in a really bad position here, although they are very capable of retreating from this battle as well, which I would highly recommend doing, as they are getting grenaded right now, which is probably the #1 weakness for Jedi in the Galaxy at War mod. And this Jedi right here is already dead. Yep, they do glitch a lot when they die. They don't always just lay down. This Twi'lek Jedi also dead. I don't think any of the main character Jedi are dead, from what I can tell. There goes Mace Windu. He's retreating backwards, while a no-name Jedi takes his place in the firing squad here. Oh, Plo is dead. Rip Plo. I love Plo. He's so cool, but I can't say his last name on YouTube without getting demonetized. Fun fact. So, yeah. Either way, yeah, most of the Jedi have retreated outside of the spawn room. I would say that's a pretty good idea. There's 3 minutes and 40 seconds that have gone by now, so there's still a lot of time on this battlefield for some serious death and destruction to occur. And don't worry, we will be doing some time lapses and things like that, so it's not just going to be an hour straight of, you know, slow-paced combat at certain points, because the game does get a little bit slow-paced during certain parts of these types of defenses. Nice mortar shells going in there, destroying a heck of a lot of the clones. Clones have probably lost already like 200 soldiers, if not more, and they're definitely going to need to spawn some more in, and there's the spawn right there. We'll see if they yeet on out here. No, I kind of thought they were going to go for the full charge, but they're still staying in the spawn room. In fact, we got Ahsoka moving into the choke point there and getting absolutely blasted, and she runs away. Probably a wise choice right there. I'm pretty sure all these Jedi in here are dead right now, since the clone troopers aren't actually targeting them, except for Ahsoka, of course, who keeps bouncing in and out of the choke point right there. But yeah, I think all of these guys are dead. Just they look weird. Oh, Ahsoka gets hit by her own mortar. Oh, rip. Oh, that's rough. Ooh, yeah, maybe the mortar ought to cool it for now, because that is actually getting a little bit devastating right there. None of the ROM-coded troops back here are really dead. A few of the free roamers did end up dying, but yeah, the defensive ROM-coded troops are still doing just fine on this here battlefield, and they don't really have to worry just yet, because the Jedi are doing an excellent job distracting while their ship gets repaired so they can get off this goddamn planet and escape Order 66, potentially. We'll see what happens. Either way, guys, I did want to make one quick channel announcement. I want to say thank you to all of the people who have memberships. We've had hundreds of members throughout the year on this channel, throughout the years is what I meant to say, and y'all are absolute legends. Oh, absolute direct hit right there. And I've only ever done a few exclusive membership videos and membership things for the members, but I have gone ahead and released a brand new Gates of Hell World War II Conquest campaign for members only for now, and I'll be releasing those episodes probably like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. Really cheeky little grenade there, didn't end up doing anything, but good try by the clones. And so that membership campaign is available to all members as a thank you, so huge shout out to you guys. I really appreciate it. And if you want to watch it, you can become a member to the channel. The support is very appreciated. It goes straight back into the channel for buying games for the channel, buying equipment for the channel, or buying Lego products for the second channel daily bricks. But yeah, your support is hugely appreciated, and I just wanted to start releasing a small campaign over there every week or so as a huge thank you and some exclusive content. Now, once we finish that campaign, which will probably take a few months for us to finish, I will probably compile it all into one super long, like hour-long video or something along those lines, so it is not hidden behind a paywall, and that way everyone can have access to it. But if you want to support the channel, you want to watch it while it's coming out, you can subscribe and become a member today, and join up. Join button next to the subscribe button. You get some exclusive content, and I might post purely exclusive content there too, but the campaigns I do there, I eventually will go ahead and compile in a few months to a year as one big long video. But if you want to follow along and influence the campaign, because I will be taking suggestions and comments and things like that seriously on those videos, you can become a member and join. Either way, again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Either way, the Jedi are still just fooling around out here. We have hundreds of dead clone troopers in this area, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And there's still 52 minutes left on the clock. So the Jedi are making very good pace here, although I do worry about Mace Windu in this way. He's getting pretty far forward. Ahsoka might be dead. Nope, she's not dead. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and do our first time-lapse of the video here, because this is crazy. Let's watch for a bit, but as soon as the clone troopers actually break out of this room, I'll stop the time-lapse and begin recording again. Alright, boys, this might be the first actual breakout we start to see. Mace Windu is dead, and he is one of the most powerful Jedi in existence, so that is a major problem, for sure. And a lot of the other Jedi are kind of retreating. Some are going off to the corners here, which is cowardly. As is that guy. They all seem to be kind of no-names. I don't really recognize these guys. There's Ahsoka right there. She gets hit by another mortar shell. And then I saw a few backing up this way, like this fella. I always forget his name. It's like Saucy 10 or Saucine 10 or... Man, I don't know. But either way, they are backing it on up. Oh, there's Obi-Wan. He tried flanking and died. And actually, there's a number of clone troopers back here. Oh, there's Kit Fisto. Yeah, clearly the Jedi are trying some flanks, and there's a Jedi Temple guard. Okay, that's a distraction. I mean, they're just buying time, which I guess works. I mean, that's totally fine. You know, buying time's a good idea, especially when you gotta hold out for a particular amount of time. Speaking of which, there's still 47 minutes left on the clock, so they are burning through some of this time here, which is definitely going to be very, very helpful in the long run. But is it going to be enough? Because they're barely a sixth of the way through this battle. There's a lot of time to go. It seems like they're going to be leaving it up to primarily Ram Koda's infantry, which might not be the best idea. I would definitely, if I was like commanding this battle, I would retreat these Jedi backwards to the defense point in the back. I'd just keep them there and then unleash them when things get desperate to buy time. Because while this did work for the first 10 minutes, it's clearly failing now. And doesn't seem to be the best. I don't even know who that is. Oh, it's Sasitin, whatever his name is. Alright, a few clone troopers are breaching a little bit back there. Nothing too substantial, though, and the E-Web turrets back this way are still helping out a ton. So why don't we go ahead and time-lapse back here now, watching the choke point from a distance, and see if things get better. 46 minutes still on the clock. Oh my goodness, boys. It's been an additional 10 minutes here. So there's only 35 minutes left on the clock. It is getting pretty laggy back here. I think it's due to all the dead bodies. And also, look at all the dead in here. I thought maybe some clones were getting stuck in the walls, but not really. Ram Koda is stuck in the wall, though, as is this clone. We'll move him out of there. Oh, Ram might be dead, honestly. Oh, no, he's actually still alive. Whew! These mortar hits on all of these dead bodies are spiking lag, but look how many there are. Alright, we're going to go ahead and actually remove quite a number of these dead bodies here to try and prevent some of that lag from continuing to come through. Trying to avoid alive clone troopers, but we did hit some. Yeah, it has been 25 minutes now. There's still 35 minutes left. Ahsoka is trolling these guys big time. Like, she keeps popping in and popping out and doing so much destruction and, like, causing them to just lose so many clones. This E-Web has 46 kills. This one has 46 as well. This guy has no kills. This guy has 18. This guy has 5. This guy has 5. I did not mean to move that guy. Sorry, buddy. This guy has 6. This guy has 2. This E-Web has 2. This guy has 10. This guy's got 2. This guy's got none. 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 This guy's got 3. And this E-Web has 33. My goodness, another big spawn in here. Clone troopers are having a real rough go of it right now, I will say. I kind of expected them to be doing better at this point in the battle. There's still plenty of time, but they're really not making any progress. I mean, yes, they've killed like 7 or 8 Jedi at this point, which is very impressive. Oh, dead Ki-Adi-Mundi, rip. But they're still not making it out of their spawn, which is a huge problem, obviously, for them. Oh, that's a little bit of a push right there. Of course, they're getting slaughtered on the other side from the firing wall of E-Web turrets. This defense is way more prepared than I ever would have thought, ever would have given them credit for. This is like a domination right now from Rom Koda's soldiers. And with every clone trooper they're killing back here, they are getting more experience and more veterancy to them, making them more accurate, regen health faster, etc. Pretty much all their stats get boosted when they gain veterancy, so that's not very good for the clone troopers. If you're rooting for the clones, or if you're rooting for the Jedi, that's a great thing. But yeah, absolutely crazy. 32 minutes, 48 seconds left. Let's go ahead and continue this time lapse. Alright boys, it's been another 16 minutes and the clones are still struggling like crazy. Let's go ahead and delete some more of these bodies to get rid of the lag, because that's insane. Oh, we got another spawn in here. There you go. They've made almost no progress, bro. This is atrocious. Ahsoka. Wait. Yeah, Ahsoka's dead. These two no-names are still alive. Let me get a burger. This no-name is alive, but I think pretty much all the other Jedi are dead. So now it is just purely Rom Koda's troopers defending, unless there's Jedi back here, but I don't really see any. Okay, so I do think it is just Rom Koda's troops now. I think everyone else is dead. This guy's got 0 kills. This guy's got 68. This guy's got 81. This guy's got 52. This guy's got 11. This guy's got 8. This guy's got 13. This E-Web has 10. This one's got 50. This guy's got 1. This guy's got none. This one has 21. This one has 32. This one has 7. But then the mortar? 1,368! Oh my goodness! That's absurd. I think the Jedi distraction plus the mortar ripping into the clones is like the ultimate wombo combo. That is absurdity right there. We're gonna let it ride. There's only 15 more minutes left in this defense, and then the Jedi technically win, although most of them are dead. But if the clones make 0 progress, we're gonna start it again without that mortar and just have the one mortar in the far back, because I don't think this one's firing at all, because I think it's out of range. Wait, where is it? Oh, it is firing. It's got 774 kills. My god. So combined, the two mortars have 2,000 kills, which is absurd. But we'll get rid of one of the mortars to nerf the clone, or the rebels, and see how that goes if the clones make no further progress. So the game crashed with 2 minutes left, and they still hadn't pushed out a spawn room. So let's go with our plan. I'll set up the battle again. Alright boys, after the crash, I've reset the battle to pretty much exactly what it was like before, minus a couple of misplaced things, but same number of troopers and guns and all that, except minus one mortar. One less mortar here, just to really ease the clone troopers. And that mortar, to be fair, probably got at the end of the day. By the way, we'll start here with the timer at 1 hour. Boom. That mortar at the end of the day more than likely got 1,500 to 2,000 kills. maybe even more because we crashed. You know, it's hard to say, but when we last checked, it was like 1,300 or something. So, yeah, that mortar was pretty ballin'. I still think the clone troopers are going to do pretty poorly right off the rip, especially when they're facing against so many Jedi at the start. But I think once they kill the Jedi, they'll be a lot better off. You know, because obviously they're not just getting bombed in their spawn over and over again. There is another mortar that can hit them, I think right here is the limit to it. So, just, oh, nope, they can hit them inside the spawn. Oh, that's not good. Okay, but it's just one mortar. It's just, we'll see how this goes. We might have to remove all mortars. I don't know. But then the defense is extremely weak if we remove all mortars. So, I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's the problem. But, well, I mean, we'll see how they do here. Obviously, we've got our Jedi just yeeting on in there yet again. Clone troopers dealing with them. Obi-Wan, what are you doing? You're full yeeting, man. Don't full yeet. Never full yeet. Alright, not a good idea. But let's watch this. Alright, boys. It's been 26 minutes. There's only 34 minutes left. The clone troopers are getting rolled. Absolutely rolled. And let's find out if it's the fault of the mortar. 264 kills is not crazy, actually. That's not as big as I thought it would. Qui-Gon has 8 kills. That's pretty cool. 27 kills here. I don't know why Qui-Gon's in Order 66. He should be dead, but it is what it is. Either way, it's very clear that these guys aren't winning this. So let's get rid of the last mortar. I'm sorry, guys. I thought it'd be balanced. I really did. Alright, boys, everything is the same, except the mortar is now gone. Pressing start on both my phone and the game at the same time here. And let's see how this goes. Obviously, I mean, the clones are still going to have a hard time at the beginning. Once again, it's a matter of if they can push through that, persevere, and take over the rest of the battle, which I'm not entirely sure about, man. This has been tough. This has been a real toughie for the clones. I feel real bad for them. It's just not been going well. The first battle still stands, even though we didn't technically finish it. There was 3 minutes left, and it was very clear the clones lost that. So the Jedi do win this video for the tally board. But all in all, we're going to let it continue. And we're going to see if they can at least pull a W somewhere here. They're running out and immediately getting absolutely slaughtered by fire. That is brutal. And the Jedi are coming in, so they'll start distracting here soon, too. I don't know why these guys all laid down this time. That's weird. Okay. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Let's time-lapse again, because at this point, we've seen this part of the battle a billion times. Guys, the clone troopers cannot catch a break, man. It's been 15 minutes, so there's still 45 minutes left. They still haven't broken out of the spawn. This got 22 kills, this has 24, this had 3, this has 20. I think there's less kills because the Jedi are messing around in here more, preventing more from spawning in because these guys haven't left the spawn box. I think that's what's happening, but it's hard to say. But yeah, there's still a lot of Jedi left alive who just keep on trolling these guys. I feel like they're doing worse and worse every single battle we put them through. Like maybe they're just getting tired, I don't know, but let's watch the interior here and hope and pray they can make it past their spawn, baby. Alright boys, it's been another 12 minutes and 20 seconds. And I don't know how, but I apparently made like the most impenetrable defense ever here. Even with endless waves of troopers, this is just not getting breached at all. I don't understand. I don't understand, bro. At least more of them are like getting to the outside here, which is good, but they're still getting killed completely. This is a sham of a battle. A sham of a battle. They're just not making it out. Okay, one last battle, baby. One last battle. We're getting rid of the defenses on the opposite side of the bridge. So they can no longer spawn camp. And let's push the free roamers a little bit farther back. There we go. No more spawn camping. All right, let me go ahead and match up the timer on my phone to the start button. Here we go. We'll see. Maybe the spawn camping was just too much. It was just too much, boys. Too much. So the clone troopers are coming out. I mean, they're still getting somewhat spawn camp, but not to the same degree. Here come the Jedi. We might actually get to see the back lines defend for once, and the bridge defense for once. I don't know how I did such a poor job balancing this video, man. Usually I do a bunch of test runs and stuff like that, but we've done this battle map a million times, and I usually know how to balance it. But no, apparently not this time. Apparently not. Either way, the shock troopers are coming through now. Actually, they're actually pushing forward and getting kills on Koda's men at the very least. The Jedi are being much more apprehensive this time about pushing past the boundary here, which I think is a very good plan. Yeah, I would go run back into here. With the rate the clone troopers are going to be spawning in and the rate that they're currently killing your allies, I would run it back to your spawn point and just get into a defensive position, because if they can distract in this choke point for the guys back here, I think it could go very well. These guys all the way back here in their hangar bay area already firing away, which is not the greatest thing, because that means that these clones are making very, very quick progress forward, which is definitely a major danger here. We do have grenades going out against the rebels off out there. That's tough. I don't think it got any kills, but like still the representation is there. The rebels are imploding. It's not good. There's still a few Jedi out here, but most of them have retreated back into here. The bridge defense itself is not going too well. They've gotten a few shock trooper kills on the bridge, but beyond that, the shock troopers are coming on in. We have still constant spawn-ins going on, and now that they're able to all get out of the spawn because they've pushed this far up, they're spawning at a more rapid pace than in the other battles, so that's kind of cool. I wish there was a way where you could disable it where, you know, it blocks spawns if people are still in the spawn, but sadly the developers didn't really make a way to disable that feature, so it is what it is. Either way, the rest of Coda's men on the exterior here dying, a bunch on the interior dying as well, but these guys were kind of expected to die. As long as the guys in the corners can live and defend this choke point itself, they'll be good. Like, these guys have a cheeky little angle right here, and these guys back here, not so much because the lat is in their way, but I guess these guys over here have a pretty good angle, so yeah, as long as those guys live for a while, it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be okay. We'll find out. Who knows? Let's see. Allegedly. Here we go. Shock troopers pushing in. Ahsoka's out there. Plo's out there. Obi-Wan's out there. And I'm actually okay with them being out there because currently they're distracting the shock troopers quite a bit, preventing them from just full-on bursting through. So that's really what the Jedi's job here is. They're not good at getting a ton of kills or anything like that. Not in the slightest. Not in this game mode. I mean, in actual Star Wars, they're amazing at getting kills. But in this, not so much. Their main job, their main purpose here is to just distract. We're going to go back here and actually delete a number of these clones real quick. Free up some lag. Yeah, it's really laggy. It's hard to move the mouse around and stuff like that. But here we go. This is going to be the real test of fate here as the clone troopers get past the bridge into the spawn area over here. Can they hold or shall they die? We'll find out today, baby. This is gonna be bad. Yeah, I think without the mortars and without the basically spawn camping, this defense doesn't work. And it's really funny actually how this defense is either overpowered or so unbelievably underpowered. There is no in-between at all. Like, in the slightest. Alright, you guys gotta, like, chill on the respawns right now. Because it's getting laggy. Y'all gotta chill. Yeah, this is either the most overpowered defense ever or the most underpowered defense ever. No in-between. No in-between at all. You can see a few of the shock troopers getting in here, but they're getting blasted a decent amount right now, which is good. I am gonna go ahead and actually... Hold on. While these guys are back here, let's take one of them, and we will put him on hold move mode so he blocks any additional spawns from happening back there, because I think the computer would indeed crash, and I'm pretty sure this number of shock troopers is going to be able to do it. They're just pouring through. They are dying a little bit, but they're getting in there and they're getting shots off, which is exactly what you don't want in a last stand choke point defense, is for the enemy to be able to get shots off. So why don't we go ahead and time-lapse this overhead for a bit, because it is super lagging. We're getting 8 FPS. And 3 minutes later, they are full on in here, and pretty much all of Coda's militia are dead, save for a few that are heavily suppressed. It's so laggy, and they're basically just going to firing wall these Jedi, I'm pretty sure, who are all backed into a corner over here. Well, except for Mace Windu, who just exploded. He might still be alive, though, you never know. But yeah, these Jedi are going out big sad here, just wedged into a corner, getting shot to oblivion by like 1,000 clone troopers all at once. We're hitting PowerPoint levels of lag. We're at 7 FPS. I don't know if my strategy worked on not spawning anyone in, because I'm pretty sure more and more people keep spawning in, and that's because that guy's gone, even though I put him on hold move mode. I don't know why he's gone. So more are we might just crash. We might just crash before the Jedi are even all dead, but this clearly didn't work for the Jedi either way, because they're just dying. Oh my goodness. This has been a crazy video, because it went from extremely overpowered defense to the worst defense I think I've seen in a minute, and there's just no in between on this one. There is zero in between at all. So now we're getting 5 FPS. So before it crashes, which is usually around 4 FPS or 3 FPS, we're gonna go ahead and end this video here. These Jedi are getting obviously completely destroyed. They will die out. So yeah, it'll just take like 5 minutes and the game will definitely crash before that happens. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you guys want me to try this again, and what suggestions would you give me for the defense to make it more balanced. Alright guys, peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.